Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of 9 to 5 Moms. I am your host Kanali,
and I'm your co-host Velma,
and the baby girl.
Hi.
Oh,
My name is Judy Cody.
oh, she was choking on the word, the baby girl.
Okay, so thank you so much first of all to everyone who watched our last video and all the comments that we've been getting on our TikTok page. So if you're not following, Kimbia TikTok sai. We felt we should first of all appreciate all the moms who related to the videos that we've been sharing. Man said, Joe. We did not expect that. So thank you so much to everyone who engaged with our content. I think I'm going to read one, you'll read one, and you'll read one. And then we just shout you out. I'll pick randomly, honestly. This is Sailepo Gadhoni. Anasema, me, I have cried a river. 5 weeks now, and I get worried when it's time to breastfeed. We understand you. We've been there too, but you'll get over it.
No, you get nipple cream.
Oh yes, please.
What?
And all not like yes, please take care of your nipples, take care of your boobies, take care of your baby at the end of the day. Yes, please. And yeah, I think I also remember my time when it was my first time breastfeeding, and I would dread breastfeeding time. Like when the baby would wake up, when they were asleep, I was just happy. I was like, I get to relax. But then when they would wake up, I remember I used to, like, my legs nigga.
Yeah.
There's that pain. But yeah, things get better with time. And yes, get nipple cream, get the nipple sheet. I've been seeing moms advising other moms on TikTok as well. Yeah.
Well, I am here for Namna friends. Okay, Monica Kungu asked what is the name of the cream. Mm-hmm. Probably let's just give a little bit of guide. We're not endorsing any brand.
100%.
There are quite a number of them. Right now, if you go to, our go-to shops in Nairobi, ukisha jifungua ama before inaitangwa Biashara Street. If you go to Biashara Street, they're able to advise you.
Yes.
If you're able to access online pages, go to My Dawa.
Yeah, My Dawa. There's so many baby shops as well on Instagram who also sell authentic things. So.
Yes, just try and be careful to make sure you get the correct thing. And also, if you're able to talk to your doctor, if you're able to talk to a doctor or talk to a nurse who is supporting you through this particular process, they'll tell you. Funny thing also is there are also old remedies that people use.
Oh yes.
Yeah, just don't
like your milk itself.
Your milk itself. Yeah, so try and just talk to those nurses, women before you. They have tricks that you can use.
Yeah, I've also remembered something that used to help me a lot was just airing the nipples. Like after the baby has fed, you just let it have some air before you. Roger, you have to wear the nursing bra all through because you might leak at some point. So just let it air for some time before you, and also moisturize.
Yes. So should I read a comment?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, that was the comment. So we've advised somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you can have another one.
Baby girl aseme. Baby girl aseme. Yeye ndiye alifanya watu wakashtuka.
And yes, ulikuwa umeshtuka by the way?
No, please clarify. We had no intention of scaring you out of this situation. Kids are wonderful.
All of this was new information for me.
Oh, yeah,
so yes, I was
pregnancy
really
is
shocked.
beautiful. Children are amazing.
But I am shocked in the manner our bodies adjust. Like the female body, you guys.
But then imagine we need a university for just women. As in we should just be going there. Yeah, alafu ikuwe na two sections.
So I am Tile says I'm in this state at the moment where the pain breastfeeding time is tough. Give me the name of the cream, please. It could be someone else, but I think there were
a lot of people were asking for the name of the cream for sure.
Yeah, I think probably we'll figure out how to bring in a specialist, a lactation specialist later 100%. On, just to have a conversation around what options are available, and then just the peace of mind. Because to be very honest, Corey.
Oh boy.
Sorry. The nipple situation is tricky because until you experience it, you have absolutely no idea.
Yeah, you don't know what to expect.
Yeah, honestly. And then you can't even compare people's experiences because there are people who actually don't go through it at all. Yeah. Imagine.
Okay.
Yeah, there are people who don't experience it at all.
And then there are people who experience it for a limited time or period, and then they're better. One last shout out, moms who have resonated to the breastfeeding is the cheapest option you have video. Some moms have sent in their opinions and they're saying, people are suffering out here. Formula moms are suffering. 3 days, 1 week, haiwezi. That's someone called Tattoo. Another one called Rolex 24. After 1 week, ni stretch. 5 days gone.
1700.
Yeah. And then Miss Madenge says, alafu upate mtoto akona allergy. And you have to use hypoallergenic formula, which costs 2,500 and above.
That's the baby girl herself.
And that's a week, like 5
days.
Alafu ujue inategemea
Within the 3
appetite.
days.
Inategemea appetite. Imagine mtu akuje na appetite.
Damn. Man. Formula moms, we need to form a group.
Aki, we are sorry. We apologize.
Yes.
Aki, we apologize. Yeah. My mom is old school nicely. She's just like, si uweke maziwa na uweke maji half.
That's what my mom told me.
Then you're like, what? And then at some point she's like, me, I don't understand this 6-month story of you. Patia mtoto uji.
Yeah, because tulilisha mapema by the way, right?
Explains our acne issues. We are now gluten what? Intolerant. No, lactose intolerant. Hata wajui hizi shida walitupea by the way.
What is lactose to them?
Nothing. Walikuwa nakunywa maziwa straight from the cow.
Hey man.
Cory, by then now ask your questions. Sisi tutaanza kupeana story ya ziko.
So I wanted to know from the both of you, especially not being first-time moms, how do you balance self-care and parenting responsibilities?
Self-care.
And if you have any new tips for potential new parents?
The reason why I was laughing at first is because self-care is si familiar. What is the word? Like ile umesahau.
Foreign concept.
Foreign concept as of since when I became a mom. But then what I used to consider self-care is no longer what is self-care right now. It has really changed. So something like
bathroom breaks.
Me being in the shower, like Nikki take 10 minutes, wink wink. Like that's just my self-care. Like that's even when I'm
shitting in peace. That's what you try to say. Shitting in peace.
Si bado tujafika hiyo stage ya kufuatwa hadi ilu, by the way, so we are safe. So but kufuatwa everywhere in the house. That is something. But I've just noticed that ime change. Kitambo ingekuwa maybe hata manicure pedicure, I don't even do that shit anymore. Like 100%.
Look at our nails. Like look at us.
Moms, you relate.
Na si ati tuko careless, imagine.
There was even a time I couldn't even do my hair. Like niko too like fuck. Like I read a meme somewhere that it's either the kids are looking good or you are looking good or the house is looking good. So you have to decide ni gani. Unfortunately, it's the difficult place here. Everything is looking good, but I'm hoping that I'm going there. So for me, it has really changed. I cannot say there's a balance for now. I'm struggling with one. When one is thriving, the other is suffering in some way. Yeah.
Just to take it from where you have left it, I think the definition of self-care is what we should be addressing. Because, the definition of self-care it's not universal. It varies depending on your pocket, depending on your level of exposure. And I feel like, no offense, media, which I'm also using, social media has tried to curate a perception of what self-care is, and then sometimes it ends up demonizing people who can't access the definition of what that self-care is. So to answer your question, Cory, is, it's funny, I used to wonder why my mom dedicatedly used to go to church on Sunday. We were in Sunday school, she had time for herself.
She could think.
Even if the priest was talking and she couldn't hear, she was like, wow, somebody's taking care of them. Peace. Or
like there's that.
Or she could then talk to other mamas and then chamas, it comes in different forms. Like I could see when like the mama wa chama would come home, she would turn into this other woman, and then she'd like be so like she'd be a different happy than happy mom.
Like as you're speaking, I'm just realizing that.
Yes.
it is hard for me. I think I'm still in that stage where it is hard for me to let someone else take care of the child when I'm there. So I end up overextending myself. I still sijafika upatia. Even when I say like, let me go take a nap. And then I still feel guilty. I'm just like, shit, no. Why am I leaving my responsibility with someone else? So I'd rather die there with this child, even if I need the rest. So I'm now realizing that, sijafika your point here, could let go and just usa and relax and just be by myself and take care of myself.
But can I be honest? I need, like, now, as in, some little more experience than you.
Yes.
Let me just tell you something that will give you peace. Mom guilt is normal. It has been there. It has always been there. We cannot even explain to anybody how it feels like.
You can't.
And there's no words that can help you articulate how it feels to be guilty of the fact that the person who you cherish the most cannot rely on you. There's a way that we are attached to children that we feel like it is solely our responsibility to make sure that they are happy, they are alive, they are clean, they are fed, they are okay.
Because even living here with the father, it's still a problem.
Exactly.
Yes. That child. I'm just like, no, hata nikimwacha niambia utampatia hii iko hapa, utampea hii na hii iko hapa.
Yes.
Evil.
There's a guy, I'm trying to remember his, Dr. Peterson, who was saying it's so interesting that sometimes we deny natural realities. Women naturally, not all women. I hear that research confirms that there are people who are born without the intuition and the instincts, which is okay. But the ones who, I'm addressing the ones who are born with it so that we don't argue with people about motherhood and women. The ones who are born with it will tell you that it's, when you have the nurturing version of you, it's so difficult. It's a natural thing for you to be a nurturer.
Yes.
So when somebody is trying to convince you that it is a natural for you to nurture, it's even more difficult for you to adopt it. So in the terms of self-care as well, is what I was saying, it's still in the realm of the definition. Self-care can be anything. It can be anything. And sometimes the self-care is just also staring at that child asleep. Because maybe your anxiety drops.
I'm so guilty.
No, see, like your anxiety just goes.
Or you just look at them enjoying something that they enjoy.
Yes, exactly. And it doesn't look like self-care, but there's a level of joy and relaxation it gives you, that it gives you some level of peace. Yeah? And that could be self-care. And let's agree that different things give people different feelings. The balance, it's not there. Because what happens is even your brain prioritizes that child before you.
Yeah, 100%.
100%. And I remember my gyna telling me this when I was first pregnant, and I thought it was funny. He told me, you choose not to eat if you don't want. You choose not to take your pills if you don't want. That child doesn't care. It will eat from you.
Everything from you.
It will take from you.
Yeah.
You will have falling hair. You will have teeth falling out because of calcium. That child will take what it needs to take from you. It is up to you to restore those things for yourself. Yeah. So it's such an interesting discussion when you imagine that there's balance, because imagine it's there sometimes it's not there.
There are seasons.
Yeah, and then sometimes you even feel it in the moment, because it could be a feeling. Sometimes it could be just chatting with a friend. It could be you strangely cleaning. It could be self-care. You're just cleaning your toilet.
Like, I'm so sure even you go through that cafes where you just want to clean everything. Like, ukiamua na umeamua.
Dishes, yes, exactly. In that moment, ama unafunja manguo. It can be so many things. But for women who are now getting into motherhood, like when you already have your child, Aki, to be honest, the first 6 months are rough. Extremely. And then it's not that even rough. Now wacha nikuambie tena ufike ile stage ya mtoto ni lazima introduce chakula.
Oh my God.
Then kuna kuosha sijui kila kitu. Then that stress continues till the child is 1 year. Akishafika 1 year, wacha ngoja unaenda ku experience, utanicall unishow. Manze akishaanza kutembea unaona ako independent, like they are no longer attached to you, like they have a brain.
That's where we are right now.
Man, let me tell you, it's an awakening.
But now it is a stressful situation because now they are going places you don't want them to go.
But wewe ndio uko na stress. Sasa self care hapo ndio self care ina come through.